My musical influences. Who are my musical influences? Oh man, there's so many. I mean, from when I was a kid, it was like the '90s rock scene. It was Nirvana and Soundgarden and Pearl Jam and Stone Temple Pilots. I mean, just anything that was being played on the radio in the '90s, I was pretty much all about. And then kind of turned into like Jeff Buckley and Zeppelin and the great guitar players, Stevie, and yeah, I don't know. I would say that's where I'm coming from. Which artist would I like to work with? That's a good question. We've never toured with Foo Fighters. We've never even done a show with them, let alone a festival. So that'd be fun. One of these days, we gotta get out with the Foos. I think it'd be a good matchup. My most memorable moment. I don't know. I mean, it's crazy. There's been so many. We've been lucky, and just had a lot of the things you dream about when you're a kid started kind of happening, which is cool. Winning a Grammy was fun. Though we didn't think we were going to win. We just went to go to the parties. Turns out we won, which was crazy. I don't know. Just being able to do this for a living is kind of just soaking it in. It can be anything. It's like putting a puzzle together. A lot of sometimes it's the music, and then I'm like, Lizzie, do something on this, and she'll do something, and we just figure it out. It's really just about the moment. It takes us a little while because you're just fighting for a good moment, and then if you have a good moment musically, but we don't have a title yet, we're like, shit, we need a title. What would it, what's something that, I don't know, we have a whole list of titles and stuff, but sometimes it's not always, you got to sit there and brain it out. So it can go from anywhere. Sometimes it's just a title or a line, and you're like, all right, how do you make that musical? And I don't know, there's a million ways to do it. It's fun. Favorite song to play? I like I like live. I like when we do go into like the improv sections. It's usually some guitar solos, and then we go into these other things. I don't know. So we do that in Misery. We do it in a song on Unapologetic, which is one of the B-sides from the last record, and that's just fun. That's living to me. That's music because you're just like on the edge with everyone else in the band. You have to listen to each other and try to make this moment, and you're kind of talking to each other, but musically, and like you could just fail miserably, or some nights it's better than others. We've never really failed. Sometimes we get a little bit lost, and you'll land somewhere, and that's half the fun of it too. So yeah, anything where we do some improv, I'm down with. Man, it's some of these new ones that I'm not going to give you any titles yet. Black Vultures is we're playing out live now, which is a new one. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I like them all right now. All these new ones are just so cool. Soon. Probably a Nirvana song. I vaguely remember like playing Penny Royalty and whatever. I don't even remember how it goes. The chord progression I think went down and the melody went up, and I like did it. I like sang it and played it. I was like, that was weird. Cool. More. Yeah. Come As You Are. That's a good starter song. Yeah. Song I wish I wrote. Man, I'm always aspiring to make a moment as great as the one in Grace by Jeff Buckley. I think that's when that flange comes in at the end. He's singing falsetto and ripping and just like takes it over the top. It's like, oh my God, is amazing. So I'll go with that one. I was gonna do something with music. That was always the plan. I figured I wouldn't be lucky enough to actually be able to play it, so I was like preparing to like any aspect of the business. I was working at a radio station in college. I was ready to go. Like I started like managing a friend. It's like I want to manage you. I don't know what that involved. I didn't know at the time, but just diving in head first, and I was like, well, most of the labels are in New York. Maybe I got to move there. I don't know. So I was always going to do something in music. So yeah, I don't know. That was kind of my foggy plan B, which was not really a plan at all. Just I'm doing something, you know. Nothing set in stone. I mean, we all get a handshake and we jam a little bit, try to get warmed up and get listening into each other and tuned in and talk about the set. Especially when we switch. We usually switch the setup a bunch, and we've been kind of sticking to one on this tour. We just have all these great moments, and this is like the last run before the new record really, starts coming out, and so we're just kind of like, all right, this is like our finale on this last album. So, yeah. Otherwise, we just talk about stuff, play music, listen to it. What year? If I could, I don't know if I'd want to. I'd like to see where this is going. Move forward. But if I had to, like, you must relive one year, what would be a good year? I don't know. I mean, this last year was pretty great. We didn't tour much, but we had a bunch of great shows, and we've been writing and working with Nick Raskulinecz, which is fun. Yeah, screw it. Last year. One superpower. I would, it'd be kind of a superpower. I don't have perfect pitch. I think that'd be outstanding. I fight the good fight with trying to learn tones and stuff, but I don't, it's not. Some people just naturally have it. Like Josh is good, our bass player. He's like, that's a little out of tune, or that note isn't, and we're like, oh, wow, you're weird. No, but it's that'd be awesome. Be more. I feel like I'd be more musical. Favorite place to play? I don't know. They're all so different. The festivals are amazing. If there's tens of thousands of people in front of you, that's like you can't beat that. That's there's an energy that comes from that is mind blowing, and they're fun. We have so many great memories. I remember in Kansas City, we played the Rock Fest, and it was like cold, and when we'd play faster, the crowd would start steaming. And we'd play a ballad, it would the steam would settle down a bit, and then if you walked up to the other edge of the stage, you could actually feel the heat. It was like an oven. It wasn't like the wind couldn't blow it away. It was just it was weird. It was bizarre. I always thought that always blew my mind. The big crowds and just the weird energy that comes from it. But theaters and clubs are fun too, because you get this intimate thing where it's just more immediate, and it's usually headlining, and so a lot of people are there to see you, and I don't know. They both are great. It'd either be me or RJ, for sure. I like to get into trouble. Yeah. I mean, we're always messing with each other. We have a good band and crew, family, and we always, we do a lot of laughing and drinking and having a good time, generally.